another Old Navy pier will pass by. You can tell by the really exciting name, Pier B. Battery Square, Pier A, Pier B, and the Navy Mole, which are passed by in the moment, are all used by cruise ships. Play hosts just to about 10 to 15 cruise ships a month here in the Key West Harbor. The large open basin on your left was at one time the home of 2 squadron of diesel-electric submarines and their larger D-Ridge support vessels. Before the subs could come to Key West, they had to call on the Army Corps of Engineers to dredge the area out. Florida Keys are surrounded by some extremely shallow water. Right here in the harbor back then, it was only about 10, 15, maybe 20 feet. But the Navy needed to be more like 35 to 40 feet. So the Army came in, dredged the channel, leading into the Key West from the harbor. They ended up with so much dredge spoilage that it powered it on to some shallow sandbars created the islands you see behind us. I'll tell you more about the islands on the way back. They also added over a mile of land to Key West. To give you an idea how much that is, if you look inland quite a way, you'll find a treetop that resembles a Christmas tree. Look off the side of that, and you'll see a white cylindrical building with a black painted rooftop. That's our Key West Lighthouse, and one time only sat half a block from water's edge. We don't have any naval ships calling Key West home anymore, but occasionally the Navy will bring in transient vessels for R&R and supplies. Allies use the area as well as other divisions of the government, and the Navy lets the cruise ship industry use the pier as well. Off to the right hand side you can see islands as far as you can see. It's commonly thought that Key West is the end of the Florida keychain. Key West is the island further south, the end of Highway 1, the end of the freshwater pipeline, and the end of civilization, but not the end of the Keys. The Florida Keys extend another 68 nautical miles west. And slightly north, where you find the true end, is a group of islands known as the Dry Tortugas. You may have heard of the Dry Tortugas. Out there sits one of our national monuments, Fort Jefferson. It's a massive red brick fort whose construction was begun prior to the Civil War. Oddly enough, as far south as it sits, it was held by the North during the Civil War. In later years, it was used as a prison. After it was retired, it was turned over to our national park system, making it the most remote of all and less visited of all our national parks. You don't have a day to spend up to get to the Dry Tortugas, but once you hit the port at the same time period.
And Ari. Oh boy. You got a breeze out here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's a 2-hour
Yeah, this is a 2-hour trip. We're gonna be back around 4 o'clock or after 4. So it's beautiful out here. I wonder how far they are going. 2 hours, but I think they said something like it's a trip around the island, around Key West or something like that. I'm not sure.
Well, I should have came out here with a fishing rod.